stand up, and it was I get it pretty often now. Oh, I haven't had it for a while,
Say that again,
but
bro.
I had it.
So was it like playing bull rush with them?
Yeah, pretty much that. You know how they're doing that run it straight
Yeah.
now. It's pretty much that. But yeah, I woke up the next day with the worst vertigo. I couldn't even. I had to lay down. If I stood up, just everything just spinning.
Fuck. Crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, so I'm watching those run it straight fellas now. I'm like, bro, why would you
Yeah,
do that?
exactly.
You only
Exactly,
get
bro.
one body.
Yeah. Fuck, that's what I miss. I actually miss it hugely, bro. But internally, with my body thinking of it, like it's like, fuck. Yes, I'm glad it didn't get to that point. Fuck, man, that was
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah. So last night,
yeah.
my bro. Yeah. Last
Every
night.
now and then I'll get a spell.
Yeah. Last night, my bro, me and the bro also was watching the documentary of the dogs, of the doggies. Their journey
Yeah,
to grand final, and James Graham and all them, bro. You were in their time,
yeah. I was there,
13,
2014.
14. So when McInnes got injured,
Yeah,
and then Moses went in. It was
Moses
between
Simbai played.
between
Yeah,
it was between him and Cook, bro. Moses and Cook.
yeah, yeah,
Fuck, that's crazy. Fuck, that's crazy, eh? Just to think of it now. But, from back 10 years ago. Shit. And you were behind that, eh? Were you behind
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was sort of me and Cook, and then yeah, Cook was ahead of me. But yeah, even that journey, like even he couldn't.
Exactly. Fuck.
He was ready to retire, and then
Exactly,
oh,
bro.
not retire. He was going to go and play France. Sorry, and it was only that Moses Imbo, Michael Lisha broke his leg
Oh, Alicia,
at
yes.
the end of 2015. Michael Lisha broke his leg at the end of 2015, and then he played. I think Cookie played the last 4 or 5 games. They went into the finals, and then he signed. Oh, they offered to re-sign him, but then he signed at the Bunnies. But before that, he had nothing.
Exactly, bro. I remember you saying that when we
He was
came
going to
over to
France, and then yeah,
Diamonds 21st, you played in one of the games, bro, New South Wales Cup. And yeah, Cook was playing there too. Fuck.
yeah. So Michael Lisha doesn't break his leg. No one knows that Damien Cook. He probably doesn't play Origin and play for
Yeah,
Australia.
exactly. Yep, yep.
Crazy, eh?
Whew. And we wouldn't have seen their fucking the med. Oh, bloody. That's fucking beautiful. That's art, bro. He's got art. He's art. In terms of Cookie,
Mm.
bro. Fuck. That was amazing. Man. Yeah. State of O, international. Fuck. Well.
Like 250 games.
Yeah, added on. Yeah, that's what I was saying, more bro. And I was saying, I told Otto that fuck, Brad was in that circle too. Think of that shit. And I must say, bro, like for my little shot, bro, like fuck if it wasn't for Monty, if it wasn't for Tavita Latu, if it wasn't for obviously they were versatile with Lance and Tommy playing in that hooker,
Yeah,
and fucking all of that.
yeah. Well, yeah. Considering they had that many versatile players that like they were
Yeah,
using at 9 at that time too.
yeah. Yep, I got on the field to shit my pants, my boy. That's about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Fuck, I remember Ivan Ava. He was yelling at me on a defensive line. H. I was fucking just zoned out, bro. And then that's when Michael Wayman ran to me and Stace and fucking he barged us off. Wayman. And then that's when Ruben, the same set, Ruben came out and just flicked me off like a fly.
And then we went back to Coogee.
Yeah, fuck. And how far were you from the my bro when I rang you?
No, I was just in the city, so that's only 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes away.
I know, I mean. Yeah, what else, my bro? Fuck, just that's what I try and talk to Olds about it, bro. But he's fucking always busy. I say, remember this little part? Look, those details, bro, help us understand the bigger picture. And look what you saying. What you saying about the hooker fucking circle, bro, at that time.
I had plenty of options there.
Oh, mean, bro, that's mean. Even when you went to the Storms, my bro, you at the Storm when you were at the Storms. Who was the feeder?
There was a Storm, Central Coast Storm, but even that one, that was a well, I think they had about 11 or 12 players playing Origin, and our coach goes, "Oh yeah, you're playing this week." It was against St. George, and then they ended up using Kieran Foran's brother out of the 20s.
Liam.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck. Train.
Yeah. But that Monday I went to training and they said, "Oh yeah, you're going down."
Yeah. Fuck. Actually, I was just talking. There's a couple of other things too, bro. Yeah. So when I was named in their debut game, bro, against the Raiders, it was a 18th and a 19th player. You know the other one? It was Frankie, eh? It was Frankie.
Frank Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously Kempy chose me over him, bro. But you see how it's just like, fuck. Look, he ended up fucking with 200 international, 200 first class games and fucking all of that, bro. And I say, Billy Ngawini, bro. You remember bro Billy Ngawini?
Yeah, I was living with him.
Yeah. So at the time of 07, eh? At the
when he was
time
at the
of
Dogs?
07, bro, the Roosters wanted a hooker. And it was either out of him or Bully. Bully was at the Dogs too. And Bully said, yeah, you go, because Billy was just in, he was getting in that mix. And then fucking look where that fucking skyrocketed. All of those, bro. And I believe there's more of those type of details of how. Yeah. And it makes us who we are.
There's plenty of those.
Who else, bro?
Frank Paul would have been 17.
Exactly.
Because remember we was at the hotel.
He was
Monty
placed.
gave him that.
And no lie or Owen, bro.
Owen,
yeah. Oh, crack up. Because that game, my bro, fuck, Tommy didn't even get on the field, but he was on the bench. And I'm thinking, fuck, well, yeah, he was on the bench, bro. He didn't even get on the field that time, but fuck, I thank him for, yeah, he's got a few hundred under his belt, so thank you for my 15 minutes, my bro. Yeah. So in terms of that, my bro, back in 2003, you played with Oates in the Northern District, eh? You guys played front? Who did you play, bro?
Oh, no, I didn't play. No, I never played. What was 03? Fuck, trying.
Yeah.
What was I doing in 03?
Oh, sorry, 01. You were the house of Oterangi, Oates by 01. You guys were a curtain raiser between Northern District versus France.
Where was Northern Districts when we were with North?
No, you played at Davies Park, but you played a team at Davies Park. A bit of a mixture team.
What was Northern Districts made up of?
Northland? Yeah, no, just Waikato, Northland, not Auckland.
Yeah, skipped
Yeah,
Auckland, but had
yeah,
Northland.
something like that.
Yeah, I
But
don't
what?
really remember
Yeah,
that.
what I was saying in '03, bro. '03, Oates made two. Yeah, '03 he made the junior Kiwis. So it was him and the bro Thomas at hook in the halves, and they were battling up against Benji and Benji was in the Aussie team, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
Because that was the
'03.
year Garrett made the New Zealand secondaries.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the same year, bro, Oates got selected for the New Zealand A's, bro, to go to England.
England, yeah. I remember that.
Did you know Oates was only 17 then, bro? Getting selected in the
Oh,
New Zealand A's? Fuck, we just thought of that, bro. I was having a catch up with old Heta, and he shared that. He shared, oh yeah, Oates was in England while they were celebrating his birthday. I was like, oh fuck, so he was still 17.
it's
Yeah,
crazy when you think
yeah, think of it
age-wise.
now, bro. Yeah.
Even when you think you compare your age at different stages and your confidence, and I think when you're younger, you don't
Yeah.
know as much, so you just, everything's a lot easier.
Yeah, because how old were you, bro, when you played your first Premier game? Under Doug,
15? No, what? 15. Yeah, must,
was
16 would have been 16. 15 we played reserves, and then 16, yeah, 16 prims. 15, no, it would have been 15 prims.
fuck yeah.
14 playing reserves, 15 prims, and then 02, or 02, 16. Yeah, 15 playing, because you played JKs in 02, I played 16s in 02,
Yes.
and then after that camp down in Wally, I went back and played for Waikato. I played Premier game for Waikato, and it was after that camp.
Yeah, that's right.
And we played Manawatu.
Yeah, he did go down with the main. Fuck, that's right, my bro.
And I was 16. We had a reserves that year.
Yeah.
And then the next year we had a Prims.
Man. Fuck yeah. Oh well, look, you already touched on a couple of topics there, my bro. A couple of events. Yeah, that trip down to Wellington, with the. Did you know your coach, bro, Jeff Green? He come up to me.
Jeff Wilson.
Oh, Jeff Wilson, yeah. Jeff Wilson, he come up to me, bro, and hopopu, and he goes, "Hey, Heroin, hey, mate, can you ever talk to Brad, mate? Can you ever talk to him, mate? Yeah, something went on," and I'm like, and he's me thinking, oh, fuck, I wouldn't have a clue, but then, obviously, he knew our relationship, eh? He's just, I suppose, from the boy being from Waikato. And yeah, he told me that, bro. I didn't even tell you that, eh? Did I?
No.
I didn't even tell you, actually. I just let you be.
Yeah. Well, JD ended up telling me after that I got a black line through my name after that camp.
Look at it now, bro. Fuck, bro. That should be needed. You know? It's a part of the process, bro. Having a companion to help and assist.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3, bro. 02, yeah. Even 02 and Aussie, bro. Went to Aussie, eh?
Missed the start of the year. I was injured
Oh,
with the NJCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bro, sorry.
Oh, yeah, what were you saying, sorry?
So the bro, I walked into a fight, bro, where Lucas and Hame were about to fucking scrap it out on. Fuck. That's
Yeah, I
mind
remember
blowing.
when I was in your guys' room in the Opupu?
Ooh, no, this was in a motel in Auckland before we flew out to
No,
Aussie.
no, but that was the NJC camp. But then later in the year, it was in the Kiwi camp,
Yep.
and I was in your room over because you know our dorm was across from yours,
Yeah.
and I was in your dorm, and Hamir came in. He goes, "What are you doing in here?" He started laying into me.
Fuck, that ain't...
Fuck, I hated him after that.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was in your room. Me and you were sitting on the bed.
NJC and the NJC reps, yeah, bro, yeah. So he was... What Lucas had done, bro, he stood up to a situation that shouldn't have happened. In the restaurant and one of the motels that we were staying near the airport.
Yeah.
And yeah, apparently Hame was being rude to a waitress. And then yeah, Lucas stopped it up, bro. Don't no need to talk like that, you know, just simple common sense. And then yeah, that stopped, but they went down the hallway of the motel room, and yeah, they just fucking I could hear some noise outside, so I opened it up. Fuck, it was literally Hummy and Wheezy, bro. They were just like fucking storing each other and calling them, bro. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So I actually just fucking grabbed Wheezy, bro. I pulled him into my room and closed the door. Yeah, fuck. Just I'm imagining that, bro. Fucking hell, that would have been a bit of a rumble. Jeez. They could have fucking jeopardized all both of their fucking ongoing careers in a way.
Fuck yeah, I still remember Hamir had all those like Pupupu camps and that, just ruthless.
Yeah.
He must have had a tough upbringing though, the bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, when I first met him, bro, he was like, yo, who are you? Who are you? I was like, oh, fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
And to fucking find out
Hey,
he was the same age as us and fuck, he was like twice the size, I was like, oh, fuck, here we go.
yeah. Well, and when you see his brother, you're like, oh, fuck. Bro must have been getting some good hidings.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, you think of that. Yeah, true that.
So it's probably only fucking.
Fuck, what about that circle, my bro?
Fuck, that's who I haven't spoken to in ages, Rayana.
Oh, Peters.
Yeah.
Man. Food. Yeah, not Peters, huh? Because we stayed at their house, eh, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? And we had the tournament. And we were playing our game, bro, and all of a sudden a fucking big brawl broke out over a house, or like big brawl broke out. Wow.
Fuck, that's who you should get on, Skid.
Fuck, nah. Apparently he was home in a couple weeks ago, bro. He went to the Rakamanga school. He went.
Yeah, actually, I heard Uncle Ant saying that on your thing.
Yeah, he came home to catch up with Uncle Toy, eh? Fuck. Bro, how do you tell someone, bro, to put the tools down because fucking sick ass, but they still do it, eh? Fuck. That's their toughness, eh, bro? Old school toughness, bro. Our uncles or our uncles, bro. Your dads, fucking hell.
I think it's sort of anyone too, you know, once you stop having something to, you know, not that you got nothing to live for, but if that's all you know and that's what keeps you going.
Yeah.
Once you stop doing that, then that's almost you giving up, eh?
Yep. Yeah, all of that, my bro. Oh well, anyway, I just recorded us anyway. Well, we just when you fucking when you mentioned Cassiano, my bro, I was like, what the fuck? Any other good news? Any other little fuck? Remember the time when I said to Sione Faumuina, bro, that he looked like Scro, man?
Right. That's what I
Fuck.
thought you was gonna say it when you was with the boys and they brought up Sione. Well, I was waiting for you to say, "Oh, I called him Scrub." Scrub feels nice.
But when you think of it, bro, but fuck, he's fucking loading out some he's dropping some fucking old school bombs anyway, bro, through his little content.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's got some good stories in there,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, bro. It's
Especially
massive.
for someone that had so much potential. He obviously
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
fulfilled it.
yeah.
He
Exactly.
fulfilled it, but I'm sure
Yeah,
if it is had
just
his time again, he'd
just
probably
those
do
little
things
speed bumps on their journey.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I mean, my bro, fucking hell. I know we got yarns for days, my bro, but I don't want to hold you too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to, initially, bro, just put down what I just shared with you earlier, bro, and
Yeah, no,
yeah,
that sounds
again,
good. I
all
look
about
forward to it.
assisting everyone, bro. We can look after everyone, bro, if we all have the same right mindset.
Yeah, I'll jump on that.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, no, we'll find for the future. We'll sit down and we'll have a proper chat
Yeah, nah, definitely, my bro. Nah,
and
you
cover
take care,
everything.
my bro. Love to your girl, love to
All
your
right.
family. Love
Thanks,
to
bro.
you, my brother.
You have a good week.
Yep.
My love to everyone. Love you, bro.
Much love, my bro. Take it deep.
Yeah.
Phew, Mr. Bradley Clark. Some memories, funny.